Welcome back to Grammar Grade 9. This is Unit 1, Lesson 3, and today we're looking at pronouns, those handy little words that stand in for nouns. We'll meet four kinds: personal, possessive, reflexive, and intensive. By the end, you'll know exactly how each one works, and you'll have a simple test for the two that look alike. Let's get started. Let's start at the very beginning. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that stands in for a noun. It takes the place of a noun, a group of words acting like a noun, or even another pronoun. Why bother? Listen to a sentence without them. Diego packed Diego's gear. Saying Diego twice sounds clumsy, doesn't it? Now swap in a pronoun. Diego packed his gear. That little word his stands in for Diego's, and suddenly the sentence flows. That's the magic. One small word doing a whole noun's job. Today we'll meet four families of pronouns: personal, possessive, reflexive, and intensive. First up, the personal pronouns. These name specific people or things, and we sort them by person and by number, singular or plural. In the first person, the speaker, I and me when it's just me, we and us when it's my group. In the second person, the one I'm talking to, it's simply you, the same word whether I mean one of you or all of you. And in the third person, the people or things being talked about, he, him, she, her, and it for one, then they and them for more than one. Every one of these points to a specific person or thing. Next, the possessive pronouns. These do one job. They show ownership, and they take the place of a possessive noun. In the first person, we have my and mine, our and ours. Your and yours belong to the second person. And in the third person, his, her, hers, its, their, and theirs. Now, here's the point I really want to land. These possessive pronouns never take an apostrophe. Its, yours, hers, and theirs are all spelled straight through. That trips people up most with its. Remember, its with no apostrophe means belonging to it, while it apostrophe s is the contraction for it is. Now for the reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun is built from the ending self or selves. The full set is myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself for one. Then ourselves, yourselves, and themselves for more than one. Here is what makes them reflexive. Look at the sentence. I treated myself to a quiet afternoon. The word myself loops right back to I. The same person who does the treating also receives it. That is the whole idea. A reflexive pronoun sends the action back to someone already named in the sentence. And notice, it is doing real work here. Take myself out, and the sentence falls apart. Here is the twist that catches people. An intensive pronoun uses those exact same self words, but its job is completely different. It is there only to add emphasis. Take this sentence. I myself baked every loaf. The word myself is not receiving the action. It is just pounding the table, insisting that yes, it was truly me. That's emphasis, nothing more. And here is the tell. You can lift an intensive pronoun right out. Take it away, and you still have I baked every loaf, a complete, sensible sentence. Because it can be removed without breaking anything, we call it intensive. So how do you tell reflexive from intensive when the word looks identical? Run one simple test. Delete the self word and see if the sentence still stands. If it does, the word was just emphasis. That's intensive. She herself wrote it becomes she wrote it, and nothing important is lost. But if deleting it wrecks the sentence, the word was doing real work. That's reflexive. She taught herself becomes she taught, which leaves us hanging. Taught what? Taught whom? Since we cannot remove it, it is reflexive. One test and the two come apart cleanly. Let's practice. In this first set, I'll give you a sentence with a missing word, and you pick the correct spelling. Watch especially for those possessive pronouns that never take an apostrophe. Pause the video and choose before I reveal each answer. The team celebrated blank victory. Should it be ITS or IT apostrophe S? The victory belongs to the team, so we need the possessive form. ITS, no apostrophe. The correct choice is its. Is this notebook blank? Your, with an apostrophe S, is not a word here. The possessive pronoun is yours, spelled straight through with no apostrophe at all. So the answer is yours. Blank going to rain before noon. Here we mean it is going to rain, and that contraction is spelled IT apostrophe S. So this one takes the apostrophe. It's. Nice work. In this second set, every sentence has a self word. Your job is to decide whether it is reflexive or intensive. Remember the test. Try deleting it. Pause and decide before I answer. The mayor herself opened the new library. Try the test. Take out herself. The mayor opened the new library still works perfectly, so herself was only adding emphasis. That makes it intensive. Lucas reminded himself to breathe. Take out himself and you get Lucas reminded to breathe. Reminded whom? The sentence needs that word, so it is doing real work. That makes it reflexive. We built the treehouse ourselves. Remove ourselves. We built the treehouse. Still stands on its own. The word was just emphasizing who did it, so this one is intensive. Let's pull it all together. Personal pronouns replace nouns according to person and number, while possessive pronouns show ownership. And remember, they never take an apostrophe. Reflexive pronouns, built from self, send the action back to someone already named in the sentence. Intensive pronouns use those very same words, but only to add emphasis. And when you cannot tell them apart, just delete the self word. If the sentence still works, it is intensive. If it falls apart, it is reflexive. Wonderful work today. In our next lesson, we'll keep building. I'll see you there.